Okay. Hello, hello. Make sure we're all good. How are we doing? Are you well? Setting up a couple more things, and then we'll get the ball rolling. Welcome to those on Twitch. Welcome to those on YouTube. As we count down the days before the big old switch. Counting those days down big time. Hope everyone is well. We are about to get started. Come say hello in the chats, whether you're on whether you're on Twitch, whether you're watching on YouTube, or whether you're watching on Twitch but chatting on YouTube. I don't think you do the vice versa though, just because I think Twitch picture is so much better. Right. Are we ready? And the screen will change in 3, 2, hopefully everything's there. 1. Yes, it is. Fab stuff. Cool. Alright. Hello, everyone. I've got the ticker going, but I'm going to get rid of the ticker for today. Also, when we get into the like the racing stuff, I'm going to move that follower goal to see where we can put it. At the moment, it's not in a. It's just sort of lingering like a bad smell. Is the only way I can put it. So yeah, hope everyone is well. Welcome along. Possibly top left. I'm just thinking potentially with the way it is at the moment, right? Which is the leaderboard and everything else. So once we get into like the actual qualifying and stuff, we'll see how we get on with it. A couple things I've got to go over first because I've had some thoughts. So yeah, I've had some thoughts, so we'll do that in a second. But yeah, hope everyone is well. Welcome along. We are at, of course, Silverstone today. Replicating the real world calendar for the current season. Things have been going quite well. For one of our drivers, it's been going quite well. For one of them, it's been going quite well. But I've had some thoughts, and I'm going to try and see what you think about it as we get into it. But let's say hello to those that are watching. Give me a sec. Here we go. So we've got Gemma and we've got Lee over on the YouTube side of things. Finley's there as well. Evening to you all. Hope you're doing well. And then yeah, over on the Twitch side, Gemma's over there as well. She's watching for the better picture. I imagine this is going to look quite good. With the upgraded picture on Twitch. So I imagine this looks pretty good. Right, let's go into it. So, the previous race, which was a fun one. Let's have a look. So if we go to circuits here, if we go to Spielberg, so previous race results. So, as you can see, we had a little bit of a bug. Gemma ran out of fuel, and that was my fault. Carl's there as well. Evening to you. Hope you're well. Gemma didn't finish because we ran out of fuel, but because of a glitch in the system and a glitch with the game, we still got points. We also managed to get third in the sprint, which is pretty good. So, I think, where did Carl finish? Carl finished 11th actually, which wasn't too bad. Right, weren't too bad. There's a couple of surprises down there. I think Ricardo was the only one that didn't finish. There was a few people that were really behind. And Carlos Sainz was down there in 13th as well. So it was an interesting race. It was a very interesting race, and we've got another very interesting one coming up as well. Lee in the YouTube chat says, did you enjoy the real race? The real race was excellent. Very eventful. Be interested to see how the weather goes, I think, for this one. In fact, do we have... In fact, we don't have anything yet, but I'm sure we will in a moment when we click continue. Right, so just had a thought. So this literally popped up in the last sort of, I don't know, the last sort of half an hour or so. If we have a look at the cars, and I've checked this out for myself, if we have a look at the cars, if we look at the car's performance, okay, currently the car 1 is, you know, 10th in top speed, etc. So it's like middle of the range, okay? If we look at car 2 is actually a little bit worse than car 1, okay? So there's a little bit of a change, but it's like by 1 place of that. So here's my thinking. My thinking is, we've got Carl in car 1, but Gemma in car 2. Car 2 is the worst car, whereas car 1 is supposed to be the better car. Do we swap? Do we put Gemma, who is at the moment the better driver, into the better car? If it's at all possible, I don't know if it is. I think we have to something to do with contracts, I think. So this might be a thought that might not happen. So do we put Gemma in car 1 and Carl in car 2? Sorry, Carl in car 2. I don't know if it's possible though, this is the thing. In fact, we could, if we renewed the contract to put Gemma in car 1, would that kick Carl out completely? I don't know, I've never done this. So I'm sort of like... So that's replacing Carl. Then we are breaking a contract as well. So I think my theory might have just gone out the window. I think my theory's gone out the window here, so we might be fine. Because both Gemma and Carl, I believe, have like 2 years on their contracts. Well, yeah, two years. Both have got 2 years left. If possible, might lose points, possibly. And Lee says, would it be possible to get the other car to the same standard? It's supposedly, well, I guess it would be. It's trying to do it though, that's the thing. I'm not very good with the development side of things, so I'm looking at low speed, thinking we might need to bring that up. You can see for the sort of there's 2 dots here. That's like the average for the grid. We kind of meet it on or better it on a few of them. There's a couple of them that we need to kind of get more of, which I think is the DRS effectiveness and the low speed. And of course, it tells you how, you know, so we could probably look for a new rear wing. Can't speak this evening. I can't speak. New rear wing, or we go down the route of going for a front wing or possible new underfloor to help with the low speed. Again. So, but I'll deal with that after the stream. You know, after the stream. I was looking at it earlier, so I'll deal with it after the stream is finished. So yes, we'll see how we get on with it. We'll go from there. Like I say, if you are watching over on Twitch, come and say hello. We've got a follower goal as well, so we're going to try and get 60 followers. Not by the end of the night, obviously, but you know what I mean. Just helps us towards the goal if you're watching on. On Twitch. As I said at the beginning of the stream, counting down the days until the big switch over. I've decided we're going to leave YouTube. With the live streams, we're leaving YouTube. I'll explain why very quickly. The A330 flight we did, okay? Everyone that's left a like, it's gone. There's no reactions to it at all. There's no dislikes to it, and there's no likes to it. So everyone that left a like, which I think was about 12, 13, 14 of you, it's gone. That's not through my own fault. That is through YouTube doing its thing. I've had conversations with them, and they apparently think you're all robots. So I did a bit of a Google search, and apparently it's not just me it's happening to, it's happening to a lot of other people. So therefore I've made the decision, it's going to happen, we're going off YouTube, because I can't be arsed with it anymore. In terms of live streaming, we're going off of YouTube. One or two we may stick with, but for the main bulk of it, we're not doing YouTube, because YouTube is, quite frankly, going down the toilet. So yeah, so you're all robots. So Carl, who left a like, robot. Gemma, who left a like, robot. Sarah probably left a like, robot. Anyone else that came in and left a like, robot. You're all robots, apparently. So I've made the decision. We're going to do it. I don't know when, but we're going to do it. We're going to leave YouTube for the live streaming, at least. It'll be there for videos and shorts. But live streaming will be switching over to Twitch. Yeah, Lee left a like as usual. You're a robot, apparently, according to YouTube. You're not a legitimate account, according to YouTube. So we're going to switch everything over. Live streaming wise, I know. Don't ask. I give up trying to speak to them and try to work out what the issue is. So I'm not fussed. I'm not bothered. Right, should we get into it? That's my rant and raving done. Let's go. We got a couple of scouting sessions which we did, which were just having a quick look at some technical directors and stuff like that, because Sarah's contract is up at the end of the month, or at the end of the season. She doesn't want to renew. This was okay, so the email that she's just given us is to do with the temporary boost of effectiveness of the design center. So we said no, and that's the email response. Says no problem, I can understand, we can't risk the spending at this time. We'll make do with what we have for now, but the extra resources really would be a huge help. I'll come back to you with this again at some point in the future. So who knows. Also, we've got a monthly car development report, which we've looked at earlier. Yeah, we're sort of severely down. We need to get these to green, if anything. But car one, yeah, that's fine. We can deal with that. I'll deal with that after the stream. Right, scouting reports for Ron Meadows. Looks pretty good in terms of staff rating. Training 93, aptitude 85, leadership 91, and processes 91 as well. He is a sporting director, because I believe we've got a few people who are, I think it's David, who has 6 months left on his contract, but is open to renewing, so we will see. The other scouting mission we did was Jonathan Wheatley, who is a sporting director as well for Red Bull, who actually does want to join us. He's open to negotiations, so he actually would join us if we were going to offer for him. We did get the scouting session in there. We'll have a quick look at that. He's got it's all very good. Jim, hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Jonathan Wheatley, we've been recommended as in the chat. He's supposed to be quite good, and he looks very good. 97 training, 95 aptitude, 91 leadership, and 93 processes as well. Of course, he'd come over from Red Bull. So there you go. Otherwise, we've got some emails that we've missed out, apparently. Oh, there we go. Right, the race preview. for the British Grand Prix. Does it say anything about weather? I don't think it does. Should give us something about weather. Obviously not. But never mind. Right. Can we get him Can we get him hired for Sarah while she has her leave? Well, here's the thing. If we look at Sarah, her contract is up in 6 months' time. She has no interest in renewing. None. She's not interested. It may be because it's the race weekend, but we can also have a look at it at the end. I'm fairly certain last time we looked at it, she was not interested in re-signing. I'm fairly certain it was. That's what she said. So yeah, anyway. So they're looking at it's a power circuit which favours high-speed performance, which I think we're okay at. And they reckon that... okay, so they may have replicated it because they say there was a high chance of rain. So we are looking at possible rain for this one and expected supposedly a 2-stop, but we'll see. So we will see what happens. It's supposed to be cold apparently, but we'll see. Moderate rain, 52 laps. Safety car chance 75%. I think if anything is, if the real race is anything to go by, I think we're in for a bit of a barnstormer. So we'll see what happens. But David is recommending a 2-stop with 52 laps. We might not need it, depending on the weather. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right, let's go into the targets. I can't change the cars over, unfortunately, which is a little bit annoying. But I reckon for Carl, we can go 14th and high, keep him in the middle of the pack. Do we chuck the pressure on for Gemma? I mean, Gemma's like 15th for higher, so that's easy money. But I reckon 13th for higher is absolutely doable. And she's in good spirits as well after the sprint race from last weekend. So I think 13th for higher, I think that's easy money, if I'm honest. Carl, you're not so sure on. You're not so sure on Carl, but oh no. I don't want to play the flight sim, not today. Thank you. So we're going to see what happens. Okay. So without further ado, then let's go into the session prep from Silverstone. Get used to that little picture of sun there because it's not going to be sunny for the race day.
Welcome. And come on in to the home of British motor racing. We're here in legendary Silverstone, where the very first Formula One World Championship Grand Prix was held back in 1950. It's a place where every tuft of grass breathes motorsport, and the crowd are already crackling with excitement. In the last round, Max Verstappen flew to victory, the Dutchman proving that he can be absolutely unstoppable when he's in such fine form.
Well, he didn't do well today, did he?
Let's get on with the
weekend. What about flying to victory? He didn't get anywhere near it. Right. So we are in for a wet race, it looks like, on the Sunday. And wet on the qualifying. But we're not too bothered with the practice rounds. Yeah, we can't change out. That's fine, okay. We're going to change Carl out. We're going to give Oliver Bierman a chance. Give him a bit of a run out. Gemma's after a weather report. We are going to skip the practice. Give Bierman maybe like a run out of like maybe two sessions. Kind of give him his, give him a bit more progress. But let's go for it. Let's simulate practice 1. It shouldn't put us on hards, but whatever. Carl says I'll take anything from last upwards. I mean, I'll just take you finishing the race personally, if I'm honest. Okay. Bierman coming in quicker than Gemma at the moment. We'll give him practice 2 as well, and then we'll put Carl out on practice 3 and see what happens. Ah, I can't put him out. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, so Carl's got to come out anyway. Right, let's change the setup here for the cars whilst we can. Everything looking rosy and that sort of thing. Okay, we've got Jenna's car in the window where it needs to be. Yeah, it's a shame you can only put him out in the first practice. It's a bit of a shame. But hopefully what he did there would help his progress. Oh boy. Let's keep it at that, shall we? See what that does for Carl at least. Right, practice 2. Let's simulate that. See what that does. Gemma's on the medium for some reason. Okay. Let's go on to the Saturday then. So car setup looking pretty good for Gemma. Carl's is not particularly brilliant. We haven't got park fam yet either, so we can do something with this. Keep it at that. That ups it a little bit, trying to keep it in the window. Gemma, can we do anything with you? I think we'll keep it as it is. Practice 3, let's simulate, and then let's get on to qualifying. And then we should pretty much be there. Right, let's have a look.
Let's hope the teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for qualifying.
The high-speed corners at Silverstone are a great challenge for the cars and drivers. The technical sector 1 rewards strong mechanical grip, while high-speed aerodynamic efficiency
let's have that sound as well if it's loud enough for
you. In the final 2 sectors.
There's RB's driver, Karun. How do you think things have been going for them?
Well, their teammate is outperforming them a little right now, so they'll be looking to close that gap. They must be feeling the pressure, but they can't let it get to them.
So stay with us, folks. It's sure to be a good one.
Audio is good. Happy days. Right, results then from practice 3. Yeah, it's about right. Carl down there in 18th. Gemma up to 13th there. That's fine. Sonoda's got a grid penalty as well. I'm liking that. So 85 and 80. We've got Carl up as much as we can. Nothing else we can really... Can't really move it. Oh, mind you, we could use that. Okay, move that up a little bit to tyre camber. Don't know how well that's going to work. We'll go for it. Okay, right, here we go then. Start qualifying. Looks like soft to start with. We're going to go for just the one flying lap. And let's see what we can do. Gemma's confidence is high, so her ability has gone up. Carl's confidence isn't particularly great, but means his cornering has gone up as well, so that might make a little bit of a difference. Alright, here we go. Going to manage qualifying. Here we go. So in 5 minutes' time, there is potential for 45% or 45% chance of rain. So now we think to ourselves, do we get the first session out the way, or the first run out the way now, before that rain comes in? And it looks like everyone's doing the same thing. So we'll get Carl to go. We might as well just chuck everyone out. It looks like everyone is literally doing the same. Just literally waiting for everyone to come out. We are literally, I mean, everyone's literally doing it. So that would have been the answer to our question. Which means it's going to be a bit of a chaotic qualifying. I mean, any time today would be nice. Okay, everyone's just going out. Can we go out now, please? Please? Thank you. Jesus. So everyone's had a good weekend. Let me know what you've been up to. Well, the track position is not great. We know it's not going to be great. So it is virtually make or break. We're going to follow Carl because Carl is the first car ahead. Let's see if we can get Gemma to peak. Jury is still out, by the way, as well, in terms of how much money we have at the end of the season, whether we replace Carl or... I mean, the only person we could replace him with is Bierman, unless we do get a bit of money into the team. Carl can give me a tow. Well, you are going to ride in his slipstream, so I mean you've got that. But 3 minutes time, the rain is potentially coming. We have ourselves a yellow flag already. So somebody spun. Who was it? Oh, it was Piastri. Piastri locked up. So schedule for this week is complete. I have done it. Streaming schedule is obviously tonight, and then it is all week. There's no streams next Saturday or Sunday. Just as Piastri was fuming after the race today, I can imagine he was a little bit pissed. So we've got 2 minutes until that rain is supposedly coming in. I will also state, at the beginning of the series, the drivers themselves, which are Gemma and Carl, they both picked their attributes. I didn't place the attributes on them. They both looked at the list and told me what attributes they would want. And coming across the line first will be trying to find. Oh, there it is. Finishing line's there. So I'm not near it just yet. And Norris is currently top of the spots at the minute. Top of the pops. But Sergio Perez is up there. Verstappen now leading the way. We're going to have Carl and Gemma cross the line in a second. Is it any good? 124, 123, 6. It's 12th for Carl and 9th for Gemma. At the moment, apart from maybe Piastri, who's about to cross the line, it's looking pretty good for Q2. Lisa's my brother and his partner came over today. Sorry, it came over yesterday. Came over. It was my dad's 82nd birthday yesterday. Watched Lewis's stream yesterday. Went Southend High Street. Watched the free practice and qualifying and the race. Lovely stuff. Happy birthday to your dad. I hope he's had a really good day. So Piastri, I don't know what's happened to Piastri, but Piastri has had a bit of a shocker. And he is down at the very last place. As it stands, he won't be there for long. I'll be very surprised if he is. Sounds okay on Twitch as well, which is good. So Carl's put a link in the, or will do again, I'm sure he did it earlier, but he'll put a link in the chat for Twitch if you want to have a better picture, because the YouTube picture is not great, but Twitch's picture is fantastic. So if you want to watch it in a bit better quality, head on over to Twitch. There's people in the chat that can vouch for how much better it is. Okay. So as it stands, there's still no rain coming in. So it's going to be hard to know what to configure the cars to. So we're going to maybe skip forward to about 5 minutes out. Or the option is that the cars are going out on the tyres they've got now ahead of the rain. And I'm sort of thinking we should probably do the same. If we can get the 2 lap sessions done now, because obviously I think a lot of them, I mean, they're all going out now. So I think we should do the same right before that rain does come in. So we'll send Gemma out first. It looks to be the plan that everyone's got, is to send the cars out right before that rain comes in. Jones says the Twitch stream is slightly ahead as well. It is. Yeah, the Twitch stream is slightly ahead as well. It's almost how I'm sort of broadcasting it to you now. It's kind of, it's about like 2 seconds, if that. And the rain has started to fall. So as long as we can get this lap in before it turns damp, we should be fine. And it is falling quite quickly as well, so it's heavy rain at the moment. So yeah, pretty much like it was, I mean, it's not the race day yet, but it's pretty much like it was today. So flying lap time. What we don't want is anybody crashing out. Part of me did think to potentially wait to see what would happen. But we'll see. DRS is on. It's slightly slower at the moment. Carl's also a little slower as well, so that could be interesting. Piastri's gone up to 5th. We are currently watching Gemma. He's currently in 10th place. Okay, slower still. This could be interesting. We'll keep an eye on Carl's time. And it is now damp, so we've got to be careful here. Slower as well as Carl. DRS is now disabled. It looks like because we've got the cars in front as well, they're actually slowing us down. Okay, Gemma does not improve. And Carl's lap time is actually a lot worse. Lot worse then. So, question we face now is, I'm looking at Carl's time. I think Gemma's safe. It's going to be really, really close with Carl. Yeah, the track is getting damp. So I imagine Q2 is going to be intermediates. To be fair, I reckon most of the cars are going to do the same thing. I don't think they'll go out again. I'll be very surprised. Let's skip and just see what happens. See if we get any other cars going out again. To be honest with you, I don't think so. I think we might be done. Oh no, we're going out again. Going out again for a third one on intermediates. So Verstappen's gone out again. That's the third time that Verstappen's gone out. Is everyone going out? Yeah, Alonso's gone out. Realistically, I think the only person we do send out is Carl. I think Gemma will be safe. Or, for the sheer hell of it, do we send both out anyway? We've got fresh intermediates as well, so that's... So I'd say we do it, if I'm honest. We've got to improve Carl's if we can. Try and improve Carl's time. We're getting to that point where we've got to make a decision. I'm going to... I'll tell you what, let me reconfigure Gemma just to be safe. I think they're all going, aren't they? I can't send Carl out, that's the problem. I can't send you out. What are we supposed to reconfigure? can't send you out for some reason. It's not letting me. We're saying to reconfigure you, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Spot on. It was fuel. Right. Now we can send Carl out as well. It was fuel. So at least we managed to figure that out. And now we wait. Jump says it's going to be tricky. I don't think we're going any quicker. Well, we'll try it. Just to kind of be on the safe side. I mean, what we don't want is we don't want falling. We don't want both basically. We don't want both our drivers falling down. If you don't make any progress, you don't make any progress. But at the same time, I think as well, it's probably going to be quite good for the driver acclimatization of the track and confidence as well. Even though Gemma's confidence is quite high, so we've got that. Carl's is also high, so not very high, but it's high. So if it gets the confidence up, at least we've got that. So it's time for the flying lap for Gemma. What can she produce on the intermediates? She did well with the intermediates in Austria, when we did the sprint, and the track position is good. She is flying. It's got to be a good one. Carl's on his flying lap as well. Also, little things I've also seen as well. When we start season 2, I don't think I'm going to be able to adjust the calendar. So after this season, I think when we come back to it, it may be a case of we do this on a weekly basis rather than following the calendar. If the calendar changes, we're probably not going to be able to adjust it. So we might just do it on a weekly basis because it is a creator team thing. We can also change our livery, our car livery, which we will do at some stage. Yeah, so it's not quicker, but we've got the cars around anyway. So we probably didn't need to go out, if I'm honest. After that sort of thing, probably didn't need to go out. But just gets the confidence up as well. So a good result. Both drivers going through to Q2. Then Q2 is where we're going to lose Carl, unfortunately. And it's like we may very well go on to intermediates. We might swing a few surprises, who knows. But we will see. So yeah, so a reminder that obviously streams from today up until Friday. Streaming on Wednesday, but Wednesday is a Twitch only stream. We are testing out the music side of things, so we're doing a request evening on Twitch to try and push the boundaries and see how much music can be played. So Gemma in 10th, Carl 14th. We say goodbye to Ocon, Magnussen, Sargent, Hulkenberg, Albon and Zhou. As we go into Q2. On the intermediates, Carl's again medium. But Carl's setup is a lot better now, which is fine. Everything's looking good for Gemma's car, so we'll leave it there. And then it's just that one thing. Okay, we'll leave it there as well. Right, Q2, let's go. See what we can do on the intermediates. Even though the track is starting to dry, but there is a huge rain. Did we switch? Do we switch? This is the thing. So track is actually known as dry, and there's rain not coming for 5 minutes. So do we make the most of this while everyone else is going out on intermediates? Do we try and risk it? Yeah, this is the thing. Do we try and risk it? Stay as we are. So we'll send Gemma out. I was thinking literally for the 5 minutes or so the track is dry. If we were to go onto like a soft or something, we could make the most of that. And then at the same time, to get Carl top 10, because he's gonna be quicker if we use Carl as the guinea pig. If we put Carl onto a soft or something like that, or a medium, he's gonna be quicker. And it ain't getting any drier after that. So just thinking about it, I mean, 4 minutes time, we could get round the track literally in 4 minutes. I think we do it. He is going to be a lot quicker than everyone else. It's a risk, but I think it's worth taking. I think realistically, if we go medium, mind you, that's the only one we've got. Let's go with a soft. Let's go for the used soft, maybe. Even a hard tie, but that's not even any good either. I think we do it. I think we use it as a risk. I'm going to risk it. Going to risk it for a biscuit. I think that we could do something here if we get around that track quickly. It's not raining yet. The track is technically deemed as dry. I think we could take advantage of this. And if we don't, then it's my fuck up. If Carl crashes out, then Carl stays at the end. I think realistically, I mean, yes, it's raining, it's sort of spitting at the moment, but it's not going up in terms of how the track is changing. Not for at least another 3 minutes. It's risky business, but I think we could just about get away with it. I think. Only one way to find out. We're about to find out. We're going to keep an eye on that number as well on the track as well. Make sure it doesn't go to damp. Mind you, we got away with it. We're doing it last time. A part of me just thinks if everyone else is out on intermediates, we could make the most of this and get Carl into the top 10. So Gemma is on her flying lap. We have a yellow flag. And it was Gemma who spun on her flying lap. And here it is.
Now we're watching the action closely here. And round they spin. And once it started, they were pretty powerless to do anything.
So that was Gemma spinning. So Carl is now onto the flying lap. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we're going to follow him. I'll tell you what, it's a green for Gemma, so at least it's that. So Sonoda's got 131 at the moment. So this is where literally it's unpredictable. So it's green for Carl. 130s across the board. Sector 2 for Gemma is a green. Verstappen's got a 130. Carl might end up knocking me out, says Gemma. Well, I mean, you've got a track record of producing the race of your life. So if he does, I'm not too fussed. Because I think you'll absolutely claw it back. So Gemma is across. It's now down to what Carl can do on the soft tyre. With a minute to go. There's the 9. Oh, it's going to be slow, isn't it? So the soft tyre did not make a difference. Boy, is that slow. That is incredibly slow. So that did not work. Okay, so the risk did not work. I was hoping that the track was dry enough for it to work, but it did not work. Of course, Gemma's spinning as well didn't help. Okay, plenty to think about as we await both drivers to come in. We'll go back onto intermediates. Hopefully Gemma has a better run. South's watching over on Twitch. Hello to you, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I honestly thought the softs might have actually helped. But obviously not. We'll stick with the intermediates for Gemma. Starting to rain again with all the drivers starting to go out again. Out goes Gemma. We'll reconfigure Carl once again. We'll keep him on the go on to intermediates now and hope for the best. So very murky. Rain is falling. It's supposed to fall even further in 2 minutes' time. Keeping on the track conditions. It's supposed to be like this for the race day as well, so it could be interesting. Let's get Carl out now as well, so if we need to make a change to his time, we will do. He's got plenty of space there too. I feel like it's going to be quite unpredictable tonight. We seem to do okay in the actual race itself. We seem to do okay when it comes to the race day. When it is also wet. So we'll see how we get on. Gemma's about to do her flying lap. The race is what matters. I think so. Like this is why I'm sort of with Gemma. She could start at the back and she'd still do very well. So I'm not too fussed with it. It's just trying to. I think what we're trying to do is trying to get the best out of Carl. That's the main thing. Whoa! There's a spin or a lock up rather. And that is Gemma. Gemma locked up again. I think she spun on the first one, then she's locked up on this one, so this might ruin the lap for her. Unless by hook or by crook, she pulls out an absolute miracle. Carl is now starting his flying lap. Carl is the one. It's green for Carl. Gemma stays 15th. Just wondering if we might have some time here to get her out again. We've got a yellow flag. Another driver locking up. Tell you what, this is looking pretty good from Carl. Is it enough though? I'll tell you what. It's getting close. It's not going to get to Verstappen's time, but it's better. But it's not that much better that it's going to knock him out. It was looking pretty good. Get Gemma out now if you can. Well, she's got to literally be in the next 30 seconds, and I don't think it's possible. I generally don't think it's possible. She's also got to complete a formation, round lap sort of thing. I don't think it's possible. In fact, we are probably going to lose both drivers, 15th and 16th, which means we are going to jump onto the race because we won't be viewing Q3. And we've got no time to get Gemma out either. I think that is us pretty much done. So 15th and 16th, not the best qualifying. So there you go, both drivers eliminated in Q2, 15th and 16th. However, we always know that the qualifying and the actual race itself are totally different results. Gemma will pull something out of the bag, I'm sure. I'm almost positive. So Q3, Max Verstappen pole, Carlos Sainz second, Lando Norris in third. The two Aston Martins are the ones we are looking for. They are the ones that we need to beat. But here we go, as we move on to race day. Now we've got to think of a strategy here because
52 laps around Silverstone await our drivers.
The weather is going to play a huge part in this.
Continues to build.
Silverstone is certainly a circuit rich in Formula One history. From Giuseppe Farina winning the first championship race held here in 1950, right through to Lewis Hamilton's 2008 masterclass on racing in the rain.
Silverstone is a power circuit. It demands downforce and total confidence in the car for a driver to keep their foot planted through Sector 2, through the high-speed corners at Woodcote and at Copse, and carrying on through Maggots and Beckett's. Welcome to race day, and before we get down to it, last-minute checks are being made.
Okie doke. So moderate rain. We don't know how this is going to work. It just depends on how. I mean, you're going soft and intermediate, so they're looking for a 2-stop potentially. So this is where it gets a little bit interesting. Carl says we're looking at a minimum of 2 stops. We are indeed. So it's almost like the track is dry at the moment. There you go, track details. There's no water on it yet. So we could go... We could go soft, intermediate. What other strategies have we got? I mean, these are all quicker, but we know it's going to rain. Dry as well, isn't it? So I think soft. No, I don't think we do we? We won't put it in there. I think we go. If we're going to go two-stop, I think we do this. I think we go. And we attack with Carl. So we go in for a quick, easy sort of... So they're going to pretty much degrade, aren't they? So easy on the tyre for medium, and then go for it for... My dad's not going to last there, is it? I think we do that. We preserve the tyres for the two medium ones. Because if we were to attack, it's going to degrade quite... Well, mind you. We'll leave it at that. That, to me, looks better. We'll go for that. So that's Carl's strategy. In on lap 14 or 14 to 17. And then later on for 36. So let's do that for Carl. And then if we need to, we'll then switch to intermediates and everything else like that. So that's fine. So we got that sorted. For Gemma... She wants a soft, medium, then we can potentially swap over to intermediate if we need to. So we can do... Let's edit this one here very quickly. So we've got lap 18. And if we preserve the tyre a little bit, that's that. Preserve a little bit, that's that. So we need to get... $34 for Gemma for the medium tyre. The medium tyre will then last, so that's fine. Or maybe 33 because that could do a little bit there. I think we do that. We preserve the second set to make them last a little longer if we need to, and then we'll change them over. I think we do that. If I'm honest. What are we thinking? Give us your thoughts before we crack on. So we've got lap 16, lap 33 for changes for Gemma. Carl, we've got lap 14 and lap 36. I think we're looking pretty good on that front. Gemma on Twitch says can always change in the game depending on what happens. Well, that's the main thing. At the moment it's dry, so I think we can sort of got to try and make the most of what we can do. So I think we go with this and then we just keep an eye on what's happening. Right, time to do what we need to do. So, we're going to push the fuel usage for the moment. We're not going to completely underfuel the car, which is 45. We're going to go 4 laps under. So we're literally going to go in the middle with 48. for Carl, and we're going to do the same for Gemma. So 48 laps. So we're going to under-fuel it, but not by much. We've learnt our lessons from last time. Carl saying lap 18 and 36. I don't know if those soft tyres are going to last that long. It's going to be close. I mean, lap 18 and 36 are literally bang down the middle. To be fair though, we could push the tyre for a bit and then preserve it and it would last a little longer. So there's always that. Let's do that. Cool. Okay. In that case, I think we're set. We're ready to go. Fuel usage can stay as it is for the moment, and then we'll pop it down to conserve. We want a good, as good a start as possible. Now, despite the fact as well, we had it down as 15th and 16th. We seem to have gone up a place. So Gemma's in 14th instead of 15th, and Carl's in 15th instead of 16th. I wonder if that's Sonoda's grid penalty. I guess there's only one way to find out. Time for the British Grand Prix. Good luck, everybody. I have faith in Gemma. We need a massive race from Carl. We need a huge
Welcome back,
race.
everyone. The final preparations are now being made as we head into the race. And for Lando Norris, this is another chance to see what he can do in this car.
It's a promising position for them starting in P3. They'll be looking to make the most of the slipstream.
And it'll be exciting to see just
You're on
what
YouTube,
will
you've got the
happen here today.
emoji. Get ready to use it.
Hold on tight. It's the British
So here
Grand
we
Prix.
go.
It's lights out and away
Starting
we
off the
go.
sun, we're looking at Carl. We've got cars moving all over the shop. Carl and Gemma side by side. It was Sonoda's grid penalty that knocked him down on the spot. But Gemma's overtaken Carl and Sonoda. Away we go. So we've got sunshine here, no sign of the rain yet, so we'll stick with the strategy that we've got. So look and see what tyres the others have gone out on. So everyone apart from Ocon and Sargent are out on mediums, so we've done a good choice there. Gemma's now gaining on Bottas and the rest of the competition. This is where Gemma is at her absolute best. And she's chasing the race. This is where she is absolutely brilliant. And already Hulkenberg has a mechanical fault. Gemma on board at the moment. On the inside of Bottas. Struggling at the moment. Carl's overtaken Sonoda, by the way. because there's a bunch of cars here. Look at Carl and Gemma close to each other. What would be disastrous would be having both drivers knock each other out. Carl is ahead at the moment of Gemma. Carl's in 14th, Gemma in 15th. Carl is chasing down Bottas at the moment. Don't remember the last time Carl was in front of Gemma. We are 3 laps in. We're going to conserve the fuel now. Seems to work quite nicely. As we go on board with Carl. They are neck and neck. Gemma says watch us take each other out. Well, I'm hoping not. Gemma has Carl's retaken the place from Gemma. She's not letting her have it. Lap 4 of 52. Next one of these is in 2 weeks' time from Belgium. Look at like Gemma and Carl neck and neck. Like the competitiveness. Gemma does claim 14th. And he's now looking to go after Gasly. So look at the tyres after lap 4. Ours are looking pretty good. The rest of the field ahead are a little worse. I think Tsunoda might have the better of Carl there, unless Carl's defending it well. And Carl is defending Tsunoda quite well. You can see it just in the back there. Tsunoda's not getting past Carl just yet. So if you're watching, keep an eye on everything. We're going to go for driver of the day. Get that in the YouTube chat with a few laps to go. At the moment, tyres being managed very, very well, and Gemma has. She got the better of Gasly. I'll tell you what, Carl though is giving it a real good fight. Joe says Sargent for not crashing yet, but give it time, it'll happen. Dude, look at Carl. Look, Carl's just saying, nah. Carl's up to 14th place. He's like, nah, you're good. Trying to get past Gasly at the moment. We'll keep an eye on Carl, who's ahead of our ahead in the little battle between himself and Gemma, looking to try and overtake Gasly, looking to try and get 13th place. Doesn't though, because Gemma overtakes and Gemma claims it back. At some point we will tell them not to fight each other. So I'm quite enjoying the competitiveness at the moment. It's like a swarm of bees, isn't it? Crazy. Carl's looking for it, and Sonoda's got the better of Gemma. Carl's got the better of Gasly just about. It's all going off here. Gemma reclaiming 14th. Gemma trying, as we follow on board with her again, to get the better of Gasly, but can't seem to do it. Have we got scope to push? We do not yet. It's going to all be about the pitting. Still, the rain is not inbound yet. Got to pit at the right time, ahead of the competitors. Still very early in the race. Going for it. She's trying to, and even Carl is like sniffing around. Bets on Hulkenberg being the first one to get eliminated in this one, and there's a yellow flag. Now the car has spun. Who was it? Was it Sainz? It was Carlos Sainz. Sainz was the one who spun. Just interestingly, the car at the moment is not performing like it should do. Gemma's got the speed. We need something else. We just need that a little extra. I don't know what we do need, but so lap 9, not a great deal of progress has been made. She's normally eating these guys up for breakfast, but she can't seem to do that at the moment. Mind you, Sonoda's having a hard time as well, so it could be the track, to be fair. Sonoda will be sort of passing cars at the moment, but he's not doing that. And Carl and Gemma again neck and neck with each other. I'll tell you what, is it Gemma with the speed? Because Carl is like getting neck and neck with her. Could be the wear and tear of the actual vehicle itself. The engines or something like that. And Gemma trying with all her might. This. They are... Oh, we went over the corner there. We ran wide. It looks erratic from Carl at the minute. Okay, so we're telling Carl not to fight. We've got to let Gemma do a thing. And Ocon has overtaken Carl. So Carl's having a rough time at the minute. Getting overtaken by Ocon, and now Gemma can unleash. And unleash she does. Up into 13th. Now a gap needs closing to Bottas. Jones has unleashed the beast. She is pulling away from Sonoda. The gap is widening, but she needs to get closer and closer to Bottas here. I think the pits are going to be our little saviour, I think. I'm getting close to it as well. So I'm going to go grab myself a drink and set myself in for the rest of the race. If you want to do the same, now is probably a good time to do so. Okay. So Gemma dropping back to 14th from what I've just seen. But it looks like Gemma's pit window is near. 13 to 19. While Carl's is 15 to 21. A yellow flag. It was Carl who locked up. Reclaiming now back into 10th. Gemma's pit window is open. So again, we've got to think about trying to get her in ahead of the competitors. Cole might need to come in a lot sooner. Okay, I mean there's not a huge gap here, so this is the problem. If we were to pit Gemma now, she comes out in 19th place. Bottas has gone in. Just thinking we might need to get Gemma in soon. Sort of, what we're on, lap 15. I'm thinking we get her in next lap, possibly. 15 to 19. Maybe like laps. So not okay. When we cross the finishing line, we'll bring her in next. Carl's got to come in a lot sooner because his tyres are worn from the lockup. Gemma's saying to pit the next lap, so let's go next lap. And she's going on to the soft tyres, and what we'll do is we'll push what we've got at the moment. Carl needs to come in as well, but we'll do that next lap. We want to kind of try and get a bit of a gap if we can. Carl's tyres are getting short, so we're going to need to get him in. Also pitting this lap. Oh, God. Got to be careful here. We're going to have to get Carl in the next lap as well. His tyres are getting shot to pieces. So Leclerc, Sainz, Alonso, Sonoda all going in. As Gemma moves up to 7th. Gemma should be coming in on this lap. So Verstappen's pitting. As we push those tyres for Gemma, we bring Gemma in for her first pit stop. In 3 minutes' time, we're looking at potential 5% for rain. But Gemma is now in the pits. How quick is the tyres? Is the stop? Carl is entering the pits as well. .6, it was a good stop. It was a very, very good stop. .5, getting better. 2.4 and a 2.5. Gemma's out in 14th place. She has got plenty of work to do as she preserves the tyres. But tomorrow, don't forget, we're on Airline Manager. As it stands, we've got 16.1 million to spend tomorrow. And then after that, well, at some stage, I'll tell you what we're doing for the rest of the week. So Ocon going into the pits as well. Lance Stroll up in 5th place. As Gemma's overtaken by Gasly. In terms of the pit stop training, it seems to have helped. It seems to have done. Definitely a lot quicker. If we don't get points here, if we get points in the pit stop, we'll call it a pit stop championship, why not? Then, you know, we've got some points at least, that's the main thing. However, we do have songs we don't get points. And this cruel world has allowed for Logan Sargent to overtake Carl on the track. Not often we've been able to say that, but it's happened. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to get involved in the chat as well. So interesting, we were supposedly getting rain. And Gemma fighting off Bottas at the moment. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll run through the schedule now with you. And we'll go from there. Over on Twitch, Chris J1, hello to you. Welcome to the chat. Apologies if I'm seeing it a little bit late. I'm having to switch between windows. Hope you're doing well. Says, hi, could you answer some questions about the game? I have not played F1 Manager since the first one developed by Frontier. Can you negotiate sponsor deals in this version? The first one was very limited in this regard. So you not so much negotiate, you sort of pick based on the value of the sponsorship. So when you come to sponsors themselves, you just hand pick a few to start things off, especially in the create a team mode. Then you get sponsorship deals that you pick, and you have to aim those towards a specific target of number. The closer you are to the number, or over the number you are, the more money you make from it. So you don't necessarily negotiate, but it's fairly straightforward. So it's as you say, not as limited in these ones as opposed to like I played 2022 and 2023. It's not limited at all. It's a little bit more freedom, but it's also easy to manage. But yeah, welcome to you. And like I say, anyone that's watching that is new to the stream, we have a goal. We're looking to try and get to 60 followers sort of as soon as possible. So if you could drop a follow, that'd be perfect, and we'd be very, very thankful. Done just that. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Chris J1, welcome to the stream. We're also on YouTube. We're streaming on YouTube right now. And we're also on Discord. As well. But welcome to you. And yeah, thank you for following. Bit of a tough race, this one. At the moment. And Gemma sort of does get the better of Gasly. And Lewis Hamilton's got a mechanical fault. Gemma says nowhere near as stressful as watching the real race earlier today. Yeah, it was, I think, because the weather has been a bit kind here. We were supposed to have moderate rain, but clearly not. So Gemma up to 13, 12 seconds behind Alonso. A lot of room to try and make up. Put Gemma on the standard now, just to try and open that gap up. Car doesn't seem as powerful today. No one else sort of see that? car isn't looking as oomphy. Chris J says, can drivers and other team members change teams? They can. Like a transfer system. Yes. They absolutely can. We're only in season 1. But yes, absolutely they can. Different tracks have different effects on the car. Well, it's something that I've got to obviously get my head round. Carl's lingering in 20th. It's all about trying to close that gap to Alonso. Very true. I would be very happy if he finished. YouTube chat is very quiet this evening. Again, probably another reason why I'd want to switch. We have a yellow flag.
There's a yellow flag now.
There is. Lewis Hamilton.
Sorry about that, guys.
I think that's worthy of a yellow
And
flag.
look
personally.
at the team there. They all knew what that moment meant.
Will we roll on? Yeah, people on the Twitch chat, those that aren't on Twitch, who might be watching, get involved in the chat. I think that's probably another reason why I'd probably want to switch. So we've got another pit stop to contend with. We've got Carl going onto the softs when we come back, and Gemma on the mediums. Go away. And the moving emojis on Twitch as well. So I can see the animated emojis on Twitch are becoming quite popular. Yeah, so airline manager tomorrow, YouTube only for that one. And well, I might as well take you through the schedule now, so you know what you can look forward to. Okay, so tomorrow, obviously, airline manager, as we said, from 7:30 p.m. UK time. Tuesday, we are doing an Italian domestic route with the Neos 737 MAX 8 from Milan Malpensa over to Comiso on the flight sim, 7:15 start for that one. That's both Twitch and YouTube. Wednesday for our test stream here on Twitch to see how far we can push the music. We are off to St. Martin. We are using the BWIA, or British West Indian Airlines, MD-83, a plane we've not flown for a long time, from Kingston in Jamaica over to St. Martin. 7 o'clock start for that one here on Twitch. Thursday, we've got DHL and the A300 freighter from Leipzig to London Heathrow. We are doing a Heathrow landing. Seeing as it's behaving itself. That's on, again, both Twitch and YouTube. 7:15 start for that one, UK time. And then Friday, the YouTube birthday celebrations for the channel as we play Gartic Phone, both on Twitch and YouTube from 7 o'clock UK time. Saturday and Sunday, no streams. So a weekend off. So there you go. That is your schedule for the week. Gemma, you did, yes. You did hear that correctly, yes. To celebrate the channel's 7th birthday. So the channel was created in 2014, but I'm going from the first video that was uploaded, which was the 11th of July 2018. So 7 years of the Departure Lounge. We'll be celebrating in style with a bit of Gartic Phone. So welcome to those who are watching, whether you're watching on YouTube, whether you're watching on Twitch. Come and say hello. And if you're new on the channel on Twitch, come and give us a follow. Flight Simulator and F1 Manager is what you can expect. And we have a bloody good time doing it. So Gemma is closing the gap to Lewis Hamilton. There is rain predicted, and it is now starting to fall. Think about when we're going to go into the pits. It looks like heavy rain is coming. So keep an eye when it goes damp. Is when we'll probably look to when it gets near to damp. Is when we're going to get it. Wet weather is predicted. Just seeing that come up there for Carl. So it looks like the rain is going to get heavier. Whoa. Nice one. Carl coming in with 5 gifted Departure Lounge memberships on YouTube. Going to Jamie Aviation, Kiprex, Aero Voyager, Seb Foster, and Tian Hartley. Immense support, Carl. Thank you so much. Big Old Grump, hello to you. He's followed the channel. Is that who I think it is? Make yourself known. Is that who I think it is? I might be wrong. Evening then to Big Old Grump. I feel like I might be wrong. Hope you're doing well though, Big Old Grump. Okay, cars are now going in to the pits. Be interested to see what they come out on actually, to be fair. That rain is getting heavier. I am old, bud, and very grumpy, being Scottish has that effect. Welcome to the channel, hope you're doing well. So Piastri's gone in on the intermediates already. That's fascinating actually, to be fair. How about using up the tyres? In what sense? In fact, I think we could probably pit next because it looks like it's still going to rain. I think we bring both cars in. We should have done it earlier, and we weren't expecting. Let's do it. Let's pit. This lap. There's a bit of a gap, so that should be fine. Let's get both cars in. Balance on the fuel, standard. Aggressive, standard. Just for a bit of a push. We can go normal now, yes. So I've just done that now. Finn, why are you asking Alexa when I'm doing Airline Manager? When I said I was doing it tomorrow. Okay, lots of cars going into the pits for the intermediates. Did think we probably should have done it sooner. How quick is the pit stop? Here we go. 2.6 is good. What the green lines on the map? I believe, are they sectors? I think they are sectors. Right, let's see how quickly it takes for Carl. DRS zone. In fact, that sounds about right. It could be DRS zones. 2.5 for Carl. It's quicker for Carl. Done well though. We need a big push with 3 places. Let's push the fuel. Let's come back off the aggression there and let's push the fuel. Yeah, so Carl winning on the membership roulette over on YouTube. Oh, I see. Yeah, here. That's what he's talking about there. I'll do a quick Google search, hang on. Lee Clark's giving 1 membership as well, going to Andrew Pitt. Thank you for your support there, Lee. Much appreciated. Let's take a look. So apparently the green dots are DRS detection zones. If you're within 1 second of the car ahead of you when you cross that line, you get DRS in the highlighted area. So if you cross the green spots and you're a second behind the car in the green sections, you'll get the DRS. That's what that is. They're quite clever, really. Okay. Gemma closing the gap to Lewis Hamilton. Chris J, you're more than welcome. Jim, we'll catch you soon. Hopefully we'll catch you soon. Have a good rest of your evening. Pushing the fuel at the moment. So essentially it's about 14 seconds from Ricardo. That's how much time we've got to make up. So, rain continues to fall and will probably be with us for the rest of the race. We're looking to try and close the gap. It's getting there. It's trying to get there. That's the problem. Okay, those on Twitch, if you want to support the stream this evening, you can do so by donating via the Ko-fi Ko-fi link that I've just pinned to the top of the chat. We can push the tyres, we absolutely can. Push for a few laps. Let's see what we can get out of it. There is Hamilton. Could very well end up being that it's the first race for quite some time that we don't get any points from. Finn, Alexa wouldn't know how many streams I've done on YouTube. Chris is saying that your driver's in the chat. Shouldn't he be driving? Both of them are in the chat. Both drivers are in the chat. Says he's everywhere. He will be if he actually finishes the race today. More often than not, he doesn't. What I'm planning to do is to get a mod for the game and take it back to, like, I don't know, somewhere like the mid-90s, like a mid-90s mod with all the cars and everything else. Or early 2000s, one of the two. And do that when the season finishes. Just a quick word. The YouTube chat is totally dead. This is probably why the switch needs to happen. But the YouTube chat is totally dead. Not anymore. Thanks, Gemma. Thanks, Carl. $15 to go. Just going to come off the tyres, they're a bit warm. Do this time. I think we learnt our lesson from last week of running out of fuel. Are there team orders? There are indeed. There they are. To be fair, we haven't been using them apart from the don't fight teammate. We can actually probably take that off now because Carl's nowhere near it. Thanks to those who are spamming the YouTube chat. Yeah, so there are team orders. You can instruct your drivers on how to defend and overtake and everything else. Just don't seem to be gaining anything on Hamilton at the moment, and I don't particularly know how to change that, if I'm honest. A bit of a loss. What percentage of Hamilton's tyres? 82. But it's the rest really that we should be looking at. There's a massive gap, it's like 13 seconds for the points. Don't seem to be doing anything. So it's a little bit frustrating. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, we're literally losing time now. So it's like there's not much I can really do here, apart from just push the tyres. We're not pushing too much, mind you. They will finish. Let's go for it. Let's just give a push. I mean, it is all we can do. We are literally looking for a yellow flag at this time. Very tricky race, this one. Very, very tricky. I think there was going to come a time where we were going to not get points. It'll be a massive help if we can. If we can get that yellow flag. Just don't think we're getting it. I do indeed have a song ready. But a yellow flag would come in very handy. So yeah, don't particularly know what we're going to do. Even with a push, we can't seem to... I mean, the only other option we could have... The only other option we could have is that it gets so wet that it changes to wet. That's the only other option, then pitting at the right time. Chris Yates, what's wrong with the ERS? It's showing 0. I think it's just because it's empty. But we've got it on charge for the next few laps. I think we just continue pushing. I just think that's all we can do. Is quite literally just push and then hope for the best. But thank you to those who have stuck around. So we're going to try and use Twitch as much as we can. So interesting, with 10 laps to go, Verstappen has a bit of a problem. Again, not that it'll make much of a difference. Yeah, Carl's not even gaining anything either. I think we are pretty much resigned, unless a yellow flag comes out. About turn drivers to cut corners. We've only got these options here. Overtake aggression, defend approach, avoid high risk curves, drive in clean air, don't fight teammate. That's all we've got. Shall keep pushing the tyres and the fuel when we can. I think we're resigned to the fact that we're not getting any points. I think, did we say 13th from above? for Gemma as well. So at least we're going to get some money for our targets. Very tricky race, this one. Very, very tricky. Carl on YouTube has put a link to the Twitch. We're streaming on there as well. The picture quality is a lot better. We're having a bit of a good time over on Twitch. But at the moment, I'm at a little bit of a loss. To what to do here. I think it's just one of those races where we're just literally seeing it out. So, probably not the most entertaining race that we've had. Because we have seemed to have struggled in this one. Especially on a track that was supposed to theoretically suit our car. We've struggled. And to be quite honest, there's not a great deal we can do with seven or 8 laps to go. Not a great deal we can do, I don't think. Unless anyone wants to come up with a miracle. But, I mean, our team when we created it was basically middle of the pack. And that's essentially where we're going to finish. Is middle of the pack. What camera options do we have? Okay, we'll go through the ones at the bottom here. So we have these. May as well go through them because we've got nothing else to kind of look at the moment. You've got this option. So you can sort of see where everyone is on the track. You've got sort of a follow the car, so it just stays in one position, but almost like a helicopter view, so it just follows the car. You've got on board. Look at the back. Over the driver's shoulder. Front wing. Or in the driver's helmet. And then of course the television view that you get. Where are you reading gas, Finn? Gemma likes the onboard view. It's alright, but I think I did it before and people sort of didn't like it. I don't know if it's the noise or not. 6 laps remaining. We are literally just seeing this out. I don't think there's much we can do to change anything now, apart from wishing very, very hard that either Hamilton crashes out or there's a red flag or a green flag, sorry, a green flag, a red flag or a yellow flag. Yellow flag preference. I don't think we're going to get one. I think it's all pretty much too little too late as the rain comes down more. Yeah, I think so too. I think this is pretty much it. I suppose we can go one last push. But again, I can't see any changes happening. Which is a bit of a shame. So at the moment, it's only Lance Stroll getting some points, which is fine, because we are still well ahead of our rivals, Aston Martin. The rain falls even harder. I don't see anything changing what's happening at the moment. Is there a change in lap times after you change the driver's orders? I think there is. We had both our drivers literally fighting against each other, and then we told Carl not to fight with a teammate, and then Gemma went off and managed to claim a few spaces and was a little bit quicker. So I'm pretty certain this is it. 4 laps to go. Quite uneventful, this one. Don't know how you lot have thought about it. But quite uneventful. So surprisingly, the gap to Hamilton for Gemma is closing. It was 8 seconds, it's now 6.5, but I still think it's far too late. Lewis and Rob on YouTube, hello to you both, hope you're doing well. Lewis says, evening all, apologies for being late, no worries at all, don't need to apologise. And Rob says, evening gang, hey gang, from a wet Cumbria last night of holiday, headed back to Jocko Stand tomorrow. Lewis says, you're my entertainment tonight, Tom. Our whole area has had a power cut, so it's candles and power banks for us. Oh, that's horrendous. Chris J says Hamilton is stuck behind Alonso. Let's have a look at it. This is how close it is. Did it freeze because I did this? Nope. However, don't rule it out just yet. Gemma is making up the time. 4.2 seconds behind Hamilton now. And she's closing big time. Still think it's too late. Hamilton's tyres are degrading as well, but we're going to go all gung-ho for it. The gap is closing. Tyres are getting a bit hot for Gemma as well. 4 seconds is a lot to make up. It is. But 3.5 seconds down to 2.9 seconds. There they are. It's not. Might be doable. 2.5 seconds. I mean. We'll see. Lewis, I remember we had something like that. Beginning of the year, we had a power cut and it just wiped everything out. And it was off for like 2 days. It was horrendous. Tell you what, it's doable. It's absolutely doable. For 11th place here. This would be an achievement and a half. I haven't done driver of the day, but we can discuss it in the chat. Who do we think was driver of the day? Hamilton's got a mechanical fault, and we're 1 second behind. We should have one final lap, I think. And here she goes. Here she goes. Here she goes. Go on then. Go on then. Have we got one more lap? I think we got one more lap. It's doable. It's absolutely doable. Here she goes. She's making the move. Absolutely making that move. The fight for 11th is on. Hamilton's got it at the minute. We are 100% using up the ERS. She is quicker though at the minute.
Max Verstappen over the finish line and today's winner.
So Verstappen's won already. He's now down. We're just focusing on this battle here. And she might get that Alonso. She's got Alonso. Alonso does claim it back. Carl's been deemed as finished. Carl's in 18th, he's finished. He was a lap behind or a couple laps behind. The tyres are hot for Gemma. Keep the fuel because we don't want to run out. We are pushing those tyres as much as we can. Is it too little, too late maybe? It looks like it could be. I think it is. I think it is. So 13th place. The battle was on. And we get nil points.
Because a vision softly creeping It seems while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
As always, there will be lots to talk about after that race, including the performance from the driver currently on our screens.
Narrow streets of
And with a 13th place finish, that sadly means there's no point for
the
the tail.
halo of a street
And
lamp.
no
Nil
doubt,
point.
Verstappen fans will be celebrating the Dutchman's achievement.
It almost
When
feels
my
like
eyes
it
were
doesn't
stared by the flash
but
of
another
a
stunning
neon
performance.
light, it split the night.
Well, we might be in Britain, but our podium finishers won't be celebrating with a cup of tea tonight. They'll be staying true to Formula One tradition.
Okay. Chris J says she gets 12 points from me for the effort. She did well, to be fair.
Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team
the team was
garage at
happy.
the end of that?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
I mean, middle of the pack is not too bad.
And here in Silverstone, the weekend now draws to a close.
Next time, the team
Finn
will
says,
be
"What's the
adding
music? It's
another
making me
year to
cry."
the legend of Spa-Francorchamps.
I could be cool and play it
Anything
again, but I
can happen
won't.
At the Belgian Grand Prix.
It's a very, very tricky one to do, this one tonight. If we have a look, Gemma gained 1 place. Carl dropped 3. Carl ended up finishing in 18th place, a lap behind the race leader. Driver of the day, probably Yuki Tsunoda, who had the penalties, but still managed to gain 9 places to get some points. Lance Stroll, one of our rivals, only got 2 points, so we should still be ahead of Aston Martin in the Constructors' Championship. And yeah, Carl finished. Absolutely finished. Again, it's going to raise questions about his future. But he finished nonetheless. Gemma says, play it again. Tom, I didn't hear it the first time. I couldn't possibly. I couldn't possibly play it again. I'm not that mean.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come
No
to
points.
talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping.
No points.
And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
First time for a long time we've not had points.
In restless
I don't know how to feel about it.
alone. Narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by
However,
the flash of a neon light, it split the night and touched the sound of silence.
however, there may be cause for celebration. If the pit stop side of things works for us, we are still 14 points ahead of Aston Martin in the Constructors' Championship. We are in the top 6, which is where we are supposed to finish. So not the end of the world when it comes to it. Yeah, absolutely not the end of the world. Let's go to the driver's pit stop. Oh no, I thought it was, but no points. What a crap weekend. No points, but so close. Oh, 0.2 of a second, look. Getting better. We are currently 10th. So, technically top 10. But, yeah, we've got plenty to work on. That is for sure. So, Gemma met the target, so we get $306,000 to our bank. Carl's future is up in the air. So here we go. We've got some voting to do. Should we do that now? So it looks like we got. I'll do it off stream. We're going to look at DRS effectiveness for the next car parts. We got some allocation for the development of parts as well. So we're going to do. I'll have a look at that once we're done here tonight. Lewis says this song. Lewis, this song along with Candles in the Room is really uplifting. Not. Sorry. Sorry about that. Yep, Spa up next. It is the Belgian Grand Prix in 2 weeks' time. That's next time we do F1 Manager is in 2 weeks' time. To coincide with obviously the real life calendar. We got some voting to do. It says good morning. In Formula 1, regulation changes helps us to continuously improve the sport for the benefit of competitors and fans alike. Taking this into consideration, we are proposing new sporting regulations for the 2025 season, which is obviously the next season that we do. Introducing a higher limit to the number of engines. Wait, hang on. I'll get to that in a second. Introducing a higher limit to the number of engines, ERS and gearboxes that can be used in a season to reduce the overall amount of powertrain failures and penalties. Please review the below details and respond in good time. So we're looking at 5 gearbox limit from 4, ERS limit 2 to 3, and engine limit stays 4 to 4. Are we for it or against it? I think for it personally. I think you'd have to absolutely go for it, right? You can't go against that sort of thing, right? Just utter madness if you go against that. Easier to get points if the limit is lower. We've also got that as well. I'm thinking because we're going to need to use some. We might need to take a possible grid penalty as well. Other teams might not manage it so well. Oh, it's a good shout. So what do we do? For it or against it? Lee Class on YouTube says for. Carl is saying for. Gemma's saying for. I think Chris is saying against. Tell a lie. It's 3 weeks' time we do it. Gemma was correct. So not the 20th, it's the 27th. 3 weeks' time this returns. So what do we think? I think Considering the majority of us have gone for 4, I think we should probably go 4. The thing is, we're voting for it. It may not even happen. It might not even happen. We're going to go for it. Because we could do with some new parts, to be fair. But we'll see what other teams do in a week, 3 weeks' time. Because in a week's time is when we'll be doing it. Car 2, we need a new rear wing. So we actually need to manufacture some more. Which is going to cost us 825,000. We'll get 4 and actually take up to 1 million. There you go. We're going to get 4 more rear wings. We should probably look to replace some of these as well, so we'll do that in a minute. Also, very quickly, at some point we're going to need to take a grid penalty, I think. But not this time. We'll come back in 3 weeks' time and we'll see what we can do with it. But we're going to need to look at potential parts here because these are starting to wear off. Gearbox is okay for the minute. But at some point we're going to need to take a grid penalty. Right, car 1's absolutely fine. So if anyone's going to take a grid penalty, it might have to be Gemma. So let's have a look at just a very quick comparison here to our rivals Aston Martin, who we can see are ahead of us. So we've got to try and close that. If we go to Red Bull, again, just everything is 323. That's what we've got to try and get up to. Look at the DRS effectiveness as well. That's what we've got to try and improve. I'm going to try and do that in a minute once we're finished here. Gemma says, how do we compare to someone like Haas? Let's have a look. We're miles better. We're miles better. If we have a look at who's the other ones that we're normally quite good with, we're normally quite up there with Mercedes. They're not that far ahead of us, really. We could close this gap with some new parts. No, we've already got our we've already got a plan. If we've got any potential outgoings, it will be unfortunately Carl, I think. So we can get Alonso, Lando Norris would come to us. Hamilton, no. George Russell could come to us. Leclerc, no. Piastri, Sainz. In fact, who have we scouted? Have we scouted anybody? No. So we've got options if we wanted to replace with just a better driver, and we know it's going to happen. Because, say, car number 1 is better. So, the likes of maybe a George Russell or a Lando Norris could be interesting. Mind you, Hamilton's got 6 months left. And so does Alonso. So, possible Alonso. It's out of those three, maybe. Piastri would join us. Sainz could join us. There's some good drivers there, to be fair. We'll keep an eye. See if we can scout. Let's scout the drivers so we can compare. Let's do that quickly. And let's do Russell. So in 3 weeks' time we'll come back and we'll see what they're like as drivers. So yeah. Chris says Italian media say Hamilton going to Ferrari. Yeah, there is there was a mod that you can get that would have this season's like transfers and stuff. I just forgot to go down that route. So yeah, right, boys and girls, thanks so much. We're back tomorrow, YouTube only. Lewis has also gone down the same route on YouTube. He says, I've got sources that Hamilton is planning a move to Ferrari. Wonder what made you think that. Yeah, there you go. That's what's up next. It is Spa. In 3 weeks' time is when we're back doing this. So next time we're live on Twitch is Tuesday. Next time we are live in proper is tomorrow on YouTube only, doing Airline Manager 4. And continuing the build of Flylo, the airline from Come Fly With Me. We've recreated that in the game and we are doing quite well at the moment. 16.5 million to spend. So get your thinking caps on. I'm going to save the game. Like I say, at some point as well, when the season finishes, I'll get a classic moderation. Classic mod for the game as well. We can do some classic seasons as well. Until then, let me exit out the game here. Boom. Thank you to those who have followed on Twitch today. Thank you to those who have watched on YouTube and supported the channel. Cool. Fantastic. Right, okay. Until tomorrow, look after yourselves and each other. For those on Twitch, see you on Tuesday. For those on YouTube, see you tomorrow for some Airline Manager 4 action. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great Monday. Look after yourselves and each other. Myself and the moderators, a very good evening to you all. Bye for now. Take care.